Hi, I'm Tim Showalter. I'm one of the trainers here at Canup Kennels. Today we're going to go over how to use the transmitter and e-collar. You have two dogs, so you're going to have one transmitter that directs both e-collars. The first thing we're going to go over is how to turn this on. The transmitter is always on. You don't have to turn it on with any button. You just have to keep it charged up. The only time it uses battery power is when you use stimulation. So this is already on. You do have to turn on the e-collar, and how you do that is there is a red dot on the back of the transmitter, and you'll also see on the collars there's also a red dot there. So what you do is you just match them up. This has a little it's pointed out, and then there's an indentation on the e-collars, and so you just put them together, and as soon as you put them together it starts blinking green, and that lets you know that it's on. So I'm going to do that to both collars, and it's kind of tough to see because of the sunlight out here, but that turns them on. Now that they're on, we're going to demonstrate how to put them on your dog. I'm going to use my wrist as an example, and you're going to want to tighten up the buckle, and you're going to want it tight enough to where these two prongs are touching the skin, but not too tight that they're having trouble breathing. You want to be able to slip two fingers underneath the collar and be able to pull them in and out comfortably, and that's how it lets you know that it's on correctly. So when you're setting the stimulation, it goes from a 0 to 100. For a low stimulation, it's going to be between a 5 and a 10, but you need to always be evaluating their sensitivity. When they if you start out at a 5 and they ignore you, you can just simply rotate your thumb and start slowly going up in stimulation, and they might suddenly verbalize or flinch, and that's too much. That you want them to where they just acknowledge you. You don't want any verbalization or any flinching. So then you'll have to start back and go back to, say, a 4 or 5. And every day is going to be different. What might work one day might not work at that level the next day. So you want to constantly be monitoring how they're reacting to the e-collar. And that's it. Okay, we've got Hercules with us right now, and I've got him in a sit position. I did have him in a sit position. Hercules, sit. We're gonna do a quick little recap on the e-collar. Hercules, sit. To turn it on, transmitter's already on. We just have to turn on the collar. Red dot to red dot. And I'm gonna check it, and it's on vibrate. And now to put it on, the e-collar part needs to go underneath his chin. So we're gonna go under here, and we're gonna tighten it up. Those prongs are touching. I wanna have two fingers that I can get under there so it's not too tight. There we go. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go from a sit position to he's going to walk on heel. We're going to release him by saying okay, and start walking, and he'll start walking with us. So we're going to do that now. Hercules. Okay. We're gonna give him some leash tugs. That's kind of the way to get him to, you can use verbal commands, you can use a leash pop, or you can use the e-collar to get their attention. But he seems to do real well with a leash pop and a verbal command at the same time. Come on. I'm barely holding on to it. We'll see if he changes position when I turn. Come on. Hercules. There you go. I had to verbally give him a little correction. We're going to come back. Hercules, sit. He's not listening, so I'm going to give him a little pressure with the collar. Hercules, sit. There you go. And we always praise. He does real with pets as a reward. And there we go. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have him sit stay. And that's good. He's laying down. We'll take a lay down just like a sit. And I'm gonna back up and keep him in a sit position. If he tries to get up, I'm gonna verbal command, tell him to sit back again. And there we go. He's over there, I'm over here. He's still in the sit stay. Now I'm gonna hit the e-collar and I'm gonna call him. And again, I've got him at about a 5 or a 10. And as soon as he starts coming, I'm gonna release the e-collar, but I'm gonna call his name at the same time. Hercules, come on. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Barely had to touch it. Sit. Let's give you a reward. Let's see if you'll take a cracker. Good boy. That was great. We're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to walk back. Again, when we tell them to sit, they sit until we release them. Now let me call them and hit the e-collar. Hercules, come on. Good boy, sit. All right, that's a big treat right there. That's good. All right. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the place command. And place is a good command to make them calm down. If you have company coming over and they're real excitable, you need a command that can bring them down and, not jump on everybody. And, it's just a good solid command for anything like that. The place can be anything. It can be, we've got a mat today. We've had a cot he's been sitting on. It can be a mattress pad, a blanket, a quilt, anything like that, or even a towel. Just any spot that's going to be comfortable for him to sit and where he can sit for long periods of time, and it's a dedicated place. Okay, he's staying at a sit. I'm gonna recall him. Hercules, come on. Let me hit the e-collar. Come on, come on. Now we're gonna walk at a heel. I'm gonna go over to where the mat is. Sit, place. All right. He loves his place. He will lay on it, take naps. Let's see if we can get him to go down to a down position. Come on, down. 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 Not yet. We'll let him get comfortable, and he might go to a down position. We'll give him a second, and then we'll walk around and do it again. There we go. That's perfect. Now that I got him down, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna call him back. Hercules, come on. Good boy, good boy. Hit the e-collar just real quick, got his attention. Low level. He's walking with me at hill. Now let's go back to place. Come here, place. Sit. You go down. 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 Come on. All right, we'll let him sit and get comfortable. Come here, place. Sit. Come here. Sit. All right, good boy. All right, that's it. All right, again, we're gonna reiterate how to turn on the e-collar. Transmitter's already on. We're gonna match the red button to the red button. And then we're gonna check it with the vibrate, and it's on. We're gonna put this under her chin. And we're gonna make sure that's a little tight. I want 2 fingers under there. Let me loosen it up a little bit. There we go, perfect. All right, good dog. We want to love on Xena because we want to be a positive thing to put that e-collar on. We want it to be low level, and we want it to be a positive thing to have the e-collar and to come back to us. All right. First thing we're going to do is she's sitting in a sit position. Anytime we make them sit, they need to sit until we release them. So I'm going to release Xena. I'm going to start walking, and without even verbally commanding, she should know that that's the sign to heel. So, okay. She sits up when I say okay, and she's going to walk with me. Now, she's a little bit far away. Now she's coming back. When she gets too far out, I'm going to give her a little bit of a leash pop. I'm going to turn direction. We'll see if she turns with me. She doesn't. Xena, come on. Come on. Now she's walking with me. I'm hardly holding the leash. I'm going to do another switch in direction and see if she pays attention. Xena. Yep. Had to call her name, but that's all right. We're walking in grass, which we're usually walking on gravel. There's a lot more scent. She's a lot more distracted, but that's okay. Come on. I'm gonna bring her back and tell her to sit. Xena, sit. There you go. Slow but methodical. She's doing good. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is the sit stay. We've already told her to sit. So like I said, anytime we say sit, they should know to sit until we release them. So I'm gonna start backing up. If they do move, that's okay. We'll reset them We'll start again. It's all good. See there? She's creeping up. We'll come back. Xena, sit. Sit. Good dog. We'll back away. I'm going to get all the way to the end of this rope. Let her chill out. And then I'm going to, on low level, about a 5, I'm going to hit the collar. I'm going to call her name. And as soon as she starts coming to me, I'm going to let off. Xena, come. Come. Again, very methodical dog. That's okay. Xena, come on. Very methodical, but as long as we can get her to do it, that's fine. All dogs are different. Sit. Good dog. Good dog. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to come back the other direction. We'll see if she breaks. Sit. 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 All right, I'm going to come back and reset her with the collar. Sit. Just took a little pressure. She gets the point. Hit the button, call her name. Xena, come. Oh, that's a little bit faster. Come on. Come on, baby girl. All right. Sit. Didn't even have to use the collar or leash pressure or anything. She sat right down. That's good. Very methodical. All right. All right, last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on place. Again, place is a comfortable place for them where they can relax. It's like their refuge, and we're gonna walk around at a heel, and I'm gonna give her the command to go to place. She does not like to lay down, but again, like we said in the beginning, we'll take a sit just as a lay down. Either one. If a dog chooses to lay down, we'll take that as a sit. But all right, I'm gonna release her. Okay. All right, we're gonna come back around. Come on, Xena. Come on. Place. There we go. You sit down. Sit. There we go. That's like I said, if they choose not to lay down, that's fine. We'll take a sit, and we'll give them lots of love for doing good. And we'll do it one more time. I'm gonna release her by saying okay, and we'll go back to place. Okay. Good dog. Good dog. It's like, why do we gotta go somewhere? I want to just sit at place. Come on. Let's go back. Place. Sit. Good dog. And that's it. Thank you.